Hey there, corporate misfits, and welcome to the series Mastering Kajabi in 21 Days. I'm so excited to share with you about how you can use Kajabi in your online coaching, your course creation, or membership business so that you can build a life of freedom and stop trading time for money. So if you are new around here, my name is Brittany Darrington, and I'm the founder of the Corporate Misfit community, and I help women to build their online business using platforms like Kajabi so that they can automate, create sales with ease, and ultimately build their courses and coaching business and sharing their expertise with their tribe. So in this series, we're going to talk all about how to use Kajabi inside and out, the perks of using Kajabi, and how it can really change your life. So if you have not tried out Kajabi yet, I do have a trial which supports this channel. And also you can get some amazing resources such as landing pages that we have designed for you, such as sales pages, thank you pages, opt-in, and also some registration and tripwire pages. In addition to that, you can get access to our mini training, which is our beta launch club, which allows you to learn how to launch an online course or a coaching business in just 30 days. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right into what we're going to talk about in today's lesson. Okay, corporate misfits. So what we're going to do first is we are going to get started with creating your sales funnel. I don't know about you, but I get really excited because a lot of people freak out when they see the word sales funnel or funnel in general. And this is going to make it so much easier for you to quickly get a funnel up and going in no time. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our way first down to where it says marketing. When we go to marketing, we're then going to go to where it says pipelines. So in the pipeline section, this is where you're going to be able to create a pipeline and ultimately create that sales funnel that you have been wanting to build within your business. So when I go to new pipeline, I then can either select some of the things that Kajabi already offers. So they have like the freebie, the sales pages, the product launch, the Zoom webinar, the free book, the coaching campaign, and the simple sales page. Or I can start from a blank slate and ultimately be able to build out my funnel from start to finish on my own. So a lot of people utilize this freebie because this funnel is just really to the point. It's an opt-in, an email, and a thank you. Now, the really great thing about this is it can help you to build your email list and ultimately provide value in exchange for an email. This is a really popular pipeline because a lot of people just are getting started and they want to build their email list so that they can ultimately have a business and do what it is that they are looking to do by sharing their expertise online. So we're going to get started with just creating a freebie pipeline. Once I go to create pipeline, I'm then going to come up with the name of this particular pipeline. So it's easy for me to identify what's going to be in this particular pipeline. And I know it when I look at all of my other pipelines. And also, if you're going to have a freebie that you would like to upload through Kajabi, you can pick that file right here. If it's a PDF, go ahead and upload that in and you're rocking and rolling. Now we're going to go to generate pipeline. And from here, this is where Kajabi is going to do its magic behind the scenes. It's going to kick into gear and it's going to start to build the sales funnel for you. So you're not having to do it from scratch if you choose not to. Now, if you're like me, I do like to build mine out from scratch just because I truly understand the understanding of a sales funnel and I know what needs to come next in automation as well. But if you're not familiar, don't make it complicated. Just get started with what Kajabi already provides and utilize these blueprints to get you started. And as you get familiar with it, then you can create more complex sales funnels if need be, but always try to keep it as simple so you can truly understand what's happening. Okay, so now we're in. We have basically the opt-in and thank you. So let's get started with the opt-in because this is where we are going to have people give us their information for what it is we're going to give them in return. So in this particular opt-in, we can change the description, we can change the opt-in message, and we can also update the different forms in the fields so that we can get the information that is needed. So in order for us to do that, you can either hover over the section you're looking to change, or you can go to the area where it says hero with form, and you can see that the two elements here are text and form, which is what you're seeing here. So I'm just going to hover over this for right now. And I'm going to just update the text. So update text. And you can see it's going to start to update the information as I update it here. You can share all about what your freebie is going to be. And maybe you want to include an image to go with this particular text. Maybe you're like, hey, you know what? I want to include an image too. You can add in more content in addition to the text in the form by just going to add content. And then you can select an image. You can do something like that, but you'll need to play around with this because this layout's all funky if you don't organize your layout. So let's go ahead and delete that for right now by going to the 3 dots. You can also add in maybe just some additional information like a video, things like that, so that ultimately you can customize this more to your brand and your business. Now, I love using the templates I've created for my own business. It makes it easy for me to get started because a lot of the generic versions are not a good fit for what I do or my overall brand look. So I try to make it easy on myself by creating templates and then utilizing those every time I am going to create a funnel. So if you have not checked out our templates, go ahead and do so because they are really great if you are looking for some feminine styles and you don't want to have to try to figure this all out on yourself in terms of design. Okay, so add in your information and then you're going to want to update your form. So maybe you want to edit your form to be something different. Maybe you don't want it to go to your October freebie form. Maybe you want to have a different form that's already in existence, and you can change that information by going to the drop down and selecting which form you're going to work with. If you want to edit your forms, you can go to edit forms here. And then you can add in either more of that information you're looking to have on that form. You can also add in those fields, all that good stuff right here. Now to update this information below where it's right here, where you can kind of see the tease the value more, you can update it here. And then the disclaimer information, which is what you're seeing here, you would change that there. Now, it automatically goes to the next pipeline for you, so you don't have to worry about what to do next. Kajabi tries to make it as simple as possible. And so if you want to go to that next pipeline, you can keep it as is, or you can go to a landing page, a checkout page, download a file. You can have it go to some of the other steps that Kajabi allows you to connect in this particular area. Once you've done that, you're gonna hit save. And then now you can make your way to the freebie, the October example, well, the October emails, and you can now deliver that freebie that you promised. And you can do that by coming to this pre-written page that Kajabi has already kind of set up for you. So they have it going out immediately after someone opts in. They have it saying welcome, but you would probably update this title to something that's more along your brand. And then where it says subject line, you want to also update this as well. And then you want to plug in the information like, thanks so much for joining my email list. Here's a little bit about me. And then you kind of just break down some more information here and also do some storytelling. Now, once you're done, hit save. And then the next step in your pipeline is to go to the thank you page. Now with this thank you page, it allows you to be able to give your downloadable right then and there. And if you don't want to give it right then and there, perfectly fine. You can just have a thank you message. Thanks so much for signing up. Here's what to do next. So it just allows you to be able to add in that thank you message. So they're just not going to something very generic that's not on brand. Okay, so now you have that going. You have your opt-in all ready to go for your sales funnel. Now, again, there are several different sales funnels that you can choose from within Kajabi. You can go through some of these different pipeline blueprints and see which sales funnel is going to be best for what it is you're looking for. Now, I want to show you, if in case you're interested in starting from scratch, like what I usually do, because it just helps me to quickly get the style of what I'm looking to do with my own templates. Again, if you're interested in some of our templates, you can kind of see some of them here, but it makes it really easy for you to have more of a customized look versus some of the generic looks that are provided. So let's go to a new pipeline. This time I'm going to start from scratch. Maybe I already have some landing pages that are already created and I want to utilize those. Here, Kenny will share more about that, but go ahead and hit create pipeline. And once you create your pipeline, then you're going to go to generate pipeline after you plug in that title. And right now, Kajabi is going to give you one page to work with. So it's going to be more of a blank page, but I'm going to show you how to incorporate some landing pages so that you don't have to start from scratch from here. So currently right now, if I wanted to remove this page, I need to go to the 3 dots and I need to click the word remove. Once I hit remove, it is now officially gone from the pipeline, and it's going to say, looks like your pipeline doesn't have any pages yet, but don't worry because we're going to add some pages to it. So I'm going to go to add page, and I'm going to grab an existing landing page. Now, if you want to start from scratch and you want to utilize the new landing page feature that Kajabi is going to kind of give you, and it's going to look like some of the other landing pages that you saw, you can go to new landing page. But I recommend if you do have templates or a landing page that's already in existence, that's more to your liking in terms of design, go to existing landing page. And we are now going to go to next, and we're going to now select your landing page that you already have in existence. So I'm just going to grab one of our corporate Misfit landing pages. I'm just going to grab the webinar landing page. I'm going to hit save. And from here, now when I go to this particular page, it is going to showcase our webinars. So instead of me utilizing the page that I had before from Kajabi's generic, I now have one of our own pages that we've already customized and pre-designed. And it's easy for us to quickly get this to our branding and get it more to our liking without having to start from scratch every single time. So now we have this here, but now we need a thank you page. So now I'm going to go down and kind of hover over this line, and where it says add page, I'm going to hit add page. And this time I'm going to grab another existing landing page, but it's going to be a different one. It's going to be a thank you page. So I can either type in what I'm looking for, and if I don't have that, maybe I don't have that landing page, it's maybe named under something else. I just need to find what it is I'm looking for in that landing page and ultimately plug that in. So I'm going to have it go to a replay rather than going to a thank you page. Instead, what's going to happen is as someone opts in, they're immediately going to go to the replay page. So I'm going to now have them opt in. Now they're going to my replay page. It's automatic on demand, so they're not having to wait for this particular webinar. But I need to add some automation in here. So in order for me to do that, I need to go to actually customizing this page again. And what needs to happen is there needs to be some sort of form or something to really trigger that next step so that one, we can create some automation. So let's go to edit. And currently with this particular call to action, we have it just going and registering to a page. But what we're going to do instead is we're going to add a 2-step opt-in. And when they go to a 2-step opt-in pop-up, what's going to happen from here is now we have a form that's going to be associated. So I'm going to hit save. And let's go back. And I'm going to now make my way to the 2-step opt-in. So when I go to my main section and scroll down under footer, I'm going to go to 2-step opt-in. And now we're going to embed a form. So right now we have default form. Instead, we're going to go to this freebie October form, just to show, what we're talking about and what we're doing so you can see it all in action. And now I'm going to hit save. Now I'm going to go back to my pipeline. And now we have some automation that's taking place. So our automation is basically whenever someone opts into this form, then they're going to be subscribed to this particular email sequence in that particular form. So now we see the email sequence here. Now this is going to be on the back end. What's going to happen for your customers on the front end is that they're going to go to the webinar page and then the webinar replay page immediately. But on the back end, it's going to have that email that you have connected to your form that says, hey girl, check out your webinar. In case you clicked out of it, go here. And it just basically leads them back to that webinar that might be on demand, or it might share just some information about an upcoming webinar. Another thing you can do is maybe add in another type automation. So when someone submits this form, then it goes to automatically registering for an event, or it sends an email, or it adds a tag. So ultimately you can play around with the type of automation you want to have, but it can do all these cool automations without you having to guess if they're making it into the course or making it into some of the other areas of where you want them to go. So now we have this rocking and rolling. So let's say we want them to now purchase after this webinar. Maybe there's a call to action and it's going to invite them to purchase a product. Okay, so we're gonna go to hover over. You can either go to add page or you can go to add offer. Now we're gonna go to add offer. And now we're gonna choose one of our past products. I'm just gonna grab our mini course launch offer. And now what's going to happen next is once someone goes to the webinar page and then they make their way to our webinar replay page, and let's go back and add that in again. Save. Then they're going to go to our checkout. Now, in order for us to ensure that they make it to checkout, because again, these call to action buttons that you might have on your page need to connect to the next pipeline. So this call to action button right here, basically what's going to happen is instead of us leaving it blank to where it goes to Kajabi URL, we're going to change the button action to go to the next step in the pipeline, which would be your overall checkout offer. So this is where you're now presenting the price, you're talking about that product and sharing all the goods here. So now let's hit save. And now let's make our way to the offer checkout. This is where they're gonna make their way once they go through this opt-in. So I wanna show you the front end so that you ultimately are able to quickly get this out into the world. Now, in order for you to grab your copy link, your URL link, you're gonna go to the copy link that's in your very top hand of your right area of your computer screen. I'm gonna open up a new tab and plug in that URL that I just recently had. So now we have this particular page where we have the call to actions. I'm going to click on sign up for this free class now. I'm going to type in my name and email. Yes, I'm in. And now what happens is I now go to the next step in my pipeline, which is the replay page that's on demand. I'm then gonna hit check out the course now. It now brings me to my offer. So basically it has brought me through all of these stages to ensure that I go properly down the pipeline in the order of what I'm looking to do. So now where it says test email, the email that's associated with this particular offer is going to now trigger automatically. And now I don't have to sit and have all of these broken links or broken areas for my customers. They're able to go through their pipeline properly. Now I want to quickly take a look at the view stats. This is where you can see basically how many people opted in, what was the conversion rates, how many views were on your replay page, and then how many people actually converted and purchased the actual product. So it allows you to understand conversion rates, the total revenue, the revenue per view, all of that good stuff. And then for your email sequence, it helps you to know what emails triggered and were sent out, and then how many emails were opened and clicked on. So now you can really view your pipeline rates properly, and you don't have to guess if it's converting or not. Okay, so now let's make our way to this overall area. This is a great little checklist to ensure that your overall pipeline makes sense. So though it's here, you can also just come to this little area, check it off, and make sure that things are all functioning properly. Okay, so there you have it. Now you can create your pipelines, whether it's from scratch or utilizing the pipelines that Kajabi provides within their blueprints. But ultimately, I want to know, what type of sales funnel are you creating within your business? Are you getting started with an opt-in? Are you starting with just kind of creating your own sales funnel from scratch? Are you looking to do the product OVO, or are you looking to do the sales page launch? And what is it that you're looking to do? I just want to know in that comment section so that we can cheer you on along the way as you create your particular pipelines and get your sales funnels up in no time. Thanks so much for watching this video, and make sure you access your trial to Kajabi and those free amazing resources that we have for you, such as the pre-designed landing pages and the mini course on how to launch your first course in just 30 days. Okay, I'll see you in some of the upcoming videos.